I am so excited to bring you Rhonda. I won't try your last name.
Okay.
She's co-chair of Monona's All-City Swim this year, which is a really exciting event, and you guys are going to find out all sorts of things about it and how it's going to be really exciting and a chance for you to come and support Monona and what they're doing. So,
Great.
Just to start off, Rhonda, so why don't you describe the All-City Swim for people that have never been there or know nothing about it, or the fact that it's even coming to Monona?
Right. Okay, great. And thanks, Kelly, for the opportunity to talk about this incredible event for our kids. Because if we start from the beginning, All City Swim is a swim and dive league across the Madison area, 13 different teams of children swimmers, ages 5 to 18. And just like any other league, there are, during the summer, meets where teams will compete against each other. But the best part about the All-City League is the All-City Swim event that happens at the end of the summer, the end of the league, as a sort of tournament of sorts where the kids get to swim and showcase off all the things they've learned and done. And what I tell people about All-City Swim, the actual big event, July 26th through 28th, which is different from all the other tournaments that are out there, is that in most sporting events, only the best get to compete at the end.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
It's about who's best, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But with All City Swim, every child that wants to swim at All City gets to swim at All City. So they get to be part of this incredible 3-day event. Over 2,000 swimmers swimming and having fun with their friends from across the community. And it's just it's an exciting event. When you show up the first day and the little duffers are running around and they're getting ready for their actual meet, they're excited.
Yeah.
And when they're waiting for their event and they're off in one of their team tents in the back area, which we call Tent City, they're hanging with their friends and they're having fun.
Yeah.
And it's just a great event.
Wow, that sounds awesome. So you guys got the dates in July there.
We do.
So it's in July
26th through the 28th.
Okay.
Actually, yes. So it begins 8 a.m. on Thursday, July 26th. And typically our older swimmers go on that first day. The youngest swimmers are on Friday.
Okay.
So ages 5 on up to 10 are swimming on those days.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, then it's called Championship Saturday of sorts, but relay teams and the faster times swim on Saturday. But all 3 days, kids are swimming.
Cool.
Okay?
And it's happening in Monona.
That's the important part. That's why I'm
that's
really talking about it.
Yeah, right. And we'll get to that in a little bit. But so what would you say that participants and or spectators love most about the event?
Well, the kids love the fact that everyone's all together.
Yeah.
It's a day-long event. So
Yeah.
they're literally showing up at 7 a.m., getting ready for an 8 a.m. start, many of them. So they're there all day long, hanging out, having fun, swimming. They'd swim a little bit and then they go back and play. So the kids really love it from that vantage point. And in the swim community, a lot of the swimmers know each other from different pools. So it's a chance for them to see their friends that they don't see all the time.
Yeah.
So that's a piece. Parents love it because it is a family-friendly event. There's no cost to enter and watch the event.
Nice.
So anyone in the community can come and watch at the Monona Public Pool any one of those days and watch kids swim.
Lovely.
And so, that's a great piece. Family-friendly, kids swimming, no cost of entry. You just come and have fun. And because it's in July, typically the weather's great, so you're having a good time outdoors.
Yeah. Sounds like a blast.
Right.
So who's everyone that's involved? Is everybody local from the Steen County area?
No, not necessarily. So it's predominantly the Madison area. There are 13 different teams, pools from around the Madison area. So if you think of, obviously us and Middleton are the ones sort of on the outer skirts of Madison, but you have the Goodman Pool, you have the Seminole Pool, you have Ridgewood Pool, Park Crest, West Side. So a lot from within Madison, Maple Bluff.
Okay.
And then Monona and Middleton are
Okay.
the 13 various pools in the group.
Yeah, well, that's nice though. It's kind of all
It is.
people represent in this area at least.
They are
which is
representing
nice.
predominantly Madison.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's
It
really
is.
cool. Okay, so is there anything you can think of that most people wouldn't know about All City Swim?
Well, you know what's interesting is most people don't know how big it is.
Yeah.
We are the second largest amateur outdoor swim event in the country.
Wow.
In the country.
Wow.
And it's for kids.
And how did you get involved?
Right.
Sorry.
So that's all right. My daughter was in 7th grade and she started swimming on the swim team, the Monona swim team, and we went to our first All City that at the end of the summer. We had no idea what it was all about. It was over at Blackhawk, and just literally blown away by the magnitude of it, the bleachers and the announcing and the coverage that's done on the news media. It's just amazing. So at that point, we're like, wow, this is All City. This is pretty impressive. My daughter had a great time. She continued to swim. My son started swimming. And the kids actually know when it's going to be at their pool. And it wasn't but maybe a year or two later that my daughter said, All City is going to be at our pool when I'm a senior.
Oh.
So it's extra special for those seniors when it's at their home pool.
Sure.
Because there is obviously senior recognition during the event. So all the swimmers from all 13 teams get recognition. But for the host team to have it at your home pool. And so my daughter was in, my son's in, and decided why not be the co-chair.
Yeah, that's a nice, fun, exciting thing. Has anything surprised you most while starting to do this? How long has it taken to start working on this?
It takes a long time, again, because it is so large.
Yeah.
So we started attending some of the meetings when Seminole was doing it, so that I could listen and watch and see what's going on. And that was 2 years ago. Last year, I was at many of the Maple Bluff leadership meetings, so I even got into more details. We started meeting as our own swim crew about once a quarter just to start doing some planning. And then we kicked it off really aggressively last summer. So about 1 year out for everyone else. But myself and my co-chair, Ann Saloma, we've been at it, this will be almost our 3rd year.
And I'll let you say your last name. It's Rhonda
Hallersteinhagen.
That's
right.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
And so anything memorable that stands out since you've been working on it so far? I know it hasn't happened yet, so all the memories probably happen after the event, but...
Interesting question, Kelly.
And it hasn't happened yet, so maybe...
No, but you know what actually happens, and I think this is pretty common. Every pool wants to make it their own, right? Their own mark. And in Monona, our mascot is the Magicians, and I don't know where that came from. It was long before my time. But when we start talking about All City and Monona, and we're the Magicians, we're like, hey, this is our chance to make it magical, right? Make it fun, make it magical. And when we talk about making it magical, the memory that I have right now, early in, is people like, oh yeah, this is cool. And to remember it's for the kids, and the event of making it fun for them, making it magical for fun for them has been an interesting thing to see people sort of light up at the notion of this is a cool event.
Totally.
So I think that's the impression I would have so far. Now at the end of the event on July 29th, I'm sure I'll have plenty of memories to share with you. I might be a little exhausted as well because those days are long. They start, like I said, early, and they end about 5 o'clock, but there's lots of work that goes on that night. The week prior is full with getting everything set up. So the Monona pool is shut down from the Sunday prior through the Monday after, because we have so much set up to do. So Monona residents, you want to know that. You're not going to be able to use the pool that week because it's used for the swim event planning.
That totally makes sense. And you kind of already answered this question, but the last question I'd have is just, is there anything, you're from Monona, and so, or correct?
Actually, I'm in Cottage Grove.
Cottage Grove, so the Monona area.
Yeah.
So, but bringing it here this year, is there anything that, I guess you're looking forward to most in regards to having it, in comparison maybe to the other pools?
Yeah, we have some awesome things that we have in store for this all-city event that haven't ever been done before.
Okay.
So Monona has a commitment as a community around sustainability and is being recognized across the state and beyond for its sustainability efforts. And we in our club have taken some of those efforts as well. So in the last year, we started working towards zero waste. We thought about that with respect to All City, and if we're going to be magical, if we're really going to do something that's great for our kids and great for the community, we decided to step in fully into the zero waste and say, you know what, we can do this and get as close as we possibly can to minimizing the impact on the environment. So working with vendors about the type of packaging they are using for food, right?
Wow, okay.
Working with our coaches. There'll be a lot of coaches there from all the different teams, and normally what happens with these coaches, they're busy, they're working with those kids, and we love our coaches. They'll take a water bottle, that says whatever brand, and they'll drink it, and then they set it down, and then the next time they need a different water bottle, and they take another one. And the number of water bottles that are being used by coaches, officials, kids, families is just astronomical. So we are taking the effort with our zero waste commitment to provide water bottles for the coaches so they can refill them, and we're not going to have the waste.
That's a great idea.
It is going to be really impressive, really pushing the envelope with respect to technology. And this is great for our sponsors as well as for our parents, because sponsors, and we need sponsors, so if you want to be part of this great event, please let us know, because we could use your financial support. But sponsors will be able to get their name out in a number of different areas, and not just the people sitting in the bleachers, which is often what has happened in the past.
Sure.
Their name will be out across our websites and our event app, which parents will have, the kids will have. All the live streaming of the races that are sent out, we know, to places in Europe, because aunts and uncles and other places are watching. We actually had 80% of the viewers of live streaming last year were not in Madison.
Oh, wow.
And so sponsors can get their names spread out a long ways. And with technology, we can also then circle back and reduce our impact on paper products, right? So we don't have to have the programs and things. So some cool things happening with All City this year.
Yes, I'm so excited. So say those dates for us one more time.
July 26th, 27th, 28th in Monona, the Monona Public Pool, 8 a.m. to about 5 p.m. each day.
Great.
Come join us.
Yes,
help
I'm
us
excited.
out.
What a wonderful event. So Rhonda, thank you so much for giving us the lowdown so people can find out more about it. So hopefully we'll see you guys there.
We hope to.
And we thought being at the pool at the Princeton Club East would be an appropriate, theme thing. So.
We can't be outside today, but we can show you some water.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.